All right, so what is digestion? Yeah.
It's processing food down into like nutrients and waste.
All right, processing food into nutrients and waste. And what are some of the organs involved? Yes, please. Stomach. What else? What are some organs involved in the digestive system? Remember, cells make tissues, tissues make organs, organs in this system. Stomach we have, and then everybody else's brain froze, apparently. What else?
Small intestine.
Small intestine. Oh my gosh, this is worse than first period. I picked this class because I thought y'all was going to talk. Yes? Okay. Huh? Large intestine. What else?
The gallbladder.
Gallbladder has some work to do in there. All right, so where does digestion start? Maybe that. How about that? Ryan? Huh? In your mouth. And what's in your mouth that helps aid that? Tongue does a job. What else? You need some teeth in there. Timberly? Yes, saliva is very important. Okay. So you want to make sure, maybe you hate going to the dentist or, I don't know how you feel about it, but your teeth are very, very important. Your tongue has a very important job. So when you're eating at lunch, I don't know that people I see are, chewing as many times as they should, but you should be making sure before you send that food to the next stop, which is the esophagus, that you have really, really chewed it or masticated it well. All right, so luckily we have a mouth. Look at that right there. That mouth has been getting used all day. And for our food, we're going to use some cereal.
Actual.
This is a real mouth. Don't fight it, okay? So we're going to put food in the mouth, okay? There we go. Got our food. All right, and then you all said we needed teeth, right? All right, who wants to come match this up?
I want to.
All right, we'll start with Jordan. All right, Jordan is going to be matching that food up. Go ahead. Chris. All right. Now, teeth mechanically break down food. There's also chemical digestion. The tongue mixes the food with, what are we missing?
Saliva.
During lunch, I collected some right here. Let me pour a little bit of that in there.
Yeah.
It's just a little. I brushed my teeth first. All right, a little bit of saliva in there. Now, so keep going, keep crunching. Because if we were really eating this, then I wouldn't want to swallow that yet, because that's going to hurt when it's that crunchy. If we need a little more spit, just there it is. Yep, I think I got just enough left for eighth period. Yep. It's really hard to fill that up with saliva, I'll tell you. Now, also at the back of your mouth, there's an epiglottis, which is a flap-like structure that closes over your trachea, because who's ever had food go the wrong way? Why the epiglottis wasn't doing its job, I have no idea. Maybe it thought somebody else was going to do it, but yeah. It should only be going down your esophagus, not crossing over to that windpipe, okay? So, those are things in your mouth that help this go where it's supposed to go. That looks pretty good. Okay.
Smells awful.
What is it's cereal. All right. So see. All right. So thank you, T. You can sit down. All right. Now the next stop is going to be our esophagus. So if you're looking at the diagram in your book, your esophagus is only about 20 centimeters long. All right. So right about there. Okay. 20 centimeters. The functions include adding some mucus to what's going down there and moving that food along with what's called peristalsis. Say peristalsis. All right, so it's just a light little squeezing movement. Who's ever had food that seemed like it got stuck? All right, so maybe your peristalsis wasn't working, or maybe you didn't have enough saliva, or maybe you were eating too fast, okay? So there could be a myriad of reasons why it feels like, oh my goodness, I need some water to kind of help wash that down. Also, something that could go wrong here is that your stomach is connected to the esophagus, the top of the stomach, okay? Right about here. So there's a little sphincter on there. If for some reason acid from your stomach, because it's so dangerous, goes the wrong way, then you would experience some heartburn. Because acid should not be going up into your esophagus or if you've ever thrown up and then you felt like, like your throat was burning, that's because when that food came back up, it had some of them stomach acids in it. It's just throwing up is just not good, not a good experience, right? All right, so we've chewed this food up in our mouth with our teeth, added saliva to it, so we are done with those. And now this will be going to our stomach. All right, so who wants to help me get this to our stomach?
Me.
All right, Jude. I got more jobs. I'll get y'all later. All right. So, a stomach is a pouch bag, we'll see. All right, so right here, time so I can get this on my video camera. All right, the last time I recorded this was 2012, so I needed an updated video. All right, there we go. Do y'all like when people chew with their mouth open and you can see their food? It's so disgusting. Even though we know this is just cereal. Oh, I spit that one out. Okay.
What are you talking about?
All right, now, most of it got in there. Yeah, I've been kind of messy today. All right, from our esophagus to our stomach, and remember, it goes a little smoother because it's not a empty water bottle.
It's also, pressing
It's
down.
a flexible tube, right, and you
It's
got
also
your peristalsis, okay? So we didn't really have a peristalsis in our little tube,
Huh?
okay? Thank you.
You're in the Debo.
All right, move over. All right, now, our stomach, the next organ, okay? So a stomach is J-shaped. It breaks down this food into even tinier pieces. It mixes it with digestive juices that contain enzymes, and we're going to read about those today, that break down your proteins and your lipids that you need. So everything you eat, your body's trying to get as much as it can. What vitamins are in it, what proteins, what lipids, what minerals, what carbohydrates. So you got to be eating good stuff, and you got to be eating a variety of stuff. Some of y'all, when's the last time you had a vegetable? I don't even know, okay? Or fruits, okay? You got to get some variety.
The most recent fruit I had was today.
Okay. Okay, we got to be eating it now. Yeah, I know y'all young and the junk food tastes so good, but we can't overdo it. There's also acid in the stomach, which kills bacteria. Like, we're exposed to so much bacteria. You already know from the microbiome field trip. Thank goodness our stomach can kill off some of it. By the time food gets here, it changes into a new name, which is chyme. Say chyme. All right, so chyme is actually spelled C-H-Y-M-E. So now it's called chyme. All right, and from here is where it's going to go to our intestines. Only we're not going to really do it because it will get really messy trying to put this through all of this tubing. So we're just going to look at how big or small our intestines are. So Sophia, come grab this. Brody, come grab this. Okay, go as far as you can go. Walk it, walk it, walk it. You go. Back. All right, so why would this, all the way to the end, so we can see how long it is. Why would this be called small intestine?
Because it's small. Because it's skinny.
Small in diameter, good. All right, so you can drop that. So in your body, magically, this is all neatly. Who folds their clothes up really neat?
Me.
All right, the rest of y'all with the messy drawers, no. All right, neat people. Here we go. All nice and neat. If your body was all messy, this wouldn't work. All right, so this gets all coiled up, nice and neat inside your body, right? And remember, it's small intestine because of the diameter. So small intestine is about 22 feet long, okay? And while food is in the small intestine, so I'm gonna turn it around because it's not stomach anymore. Say it's small intestine. There's little villi in there that are searching and adding surface area. It's already super long, but it's increasing the absorption so that it can get all the vitamins, minerals, takes in water, so that's why you need lots of water in your body. It's getting them carbs out of your food. It's getting proteins and lipids, but it's also getting something called bile, okay? So bile is made in the liver, helps breaking down our fats, and then the gallbladder stores this bile until the small intestine say, hey, I need that, give me some, okay? So So we get that bile in there, and again, it's turned backward because we're gonna pretend that this is in our small intestine now. And who wants to mix this bile in? Who did not call yet? Leah didn't call you yet? Oh, okay. All right, get that bile mixed in. All right. So yeah. All right. While that's happening, we're just gonna move on and talk about large intestine. Okay, and again, you guys are already smart enough to see that this is about diameter when we're talking about intestine. Large intestine is only about 5 feet. Yeah, it's really, I think this is like 5'3". 5 feet worth of intestine. But this too is all coiled up inside, nice and neat. Okay, I don't know, every time I think about it, it's amazing to me how all this stuff fits in there. Okay, all up in your stomach like that. Okay, so this is where, if and when we get to dissect something, you'll get to see what this is like for real in a real live organism. Okay, so that's our large intestine. By the time things get there, after they come from the small intestine is basically sending the trash to the large intestine. Like, look, you can take this, I don't want it no more. I have no use for this, okay? So the next thing that happens in the large intestine is we want to make sure, by the time it gets here, that all this water that's excess gets absorbed. Because if what's in your intestines is watery, you are not going to be feeling good. You're going to be asking, can you stay home? Because watery intestines and going to the bathroom all day is not fun. So we're going to mimic how the large intestine absorbs all that extra liquid, this little powder. So messy today. All right, and whatever dust is coming off this powder, that would be all the farts from your small intestine. I know y'all like to act like you don't fart, but you do. All right, so then we just want to mix that up so that it's all dried out. So one more person to help get all this dried out. All right, we'll go to Ryan. All right, again, remember, this is in our large intestine now. So food has gone from your mouth. And you can show that to the camera how you're getting that up. All right, so squeeze it. So get all that liquid out of there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, don't break it yet. So it started in the mouth, and then what was the next organ? Esophagus, and what was the next organ?
Stomach.
And what was the next organ? And then what organ is it in now? All right, and what's going to come after that? Your scientific name. Your rectum, okay? He over here talking about a butt. Shame on you. All right, so your anus or your rectum, that's going to be it. And then this whole process starts all over when you eat something else. Oh, yeah, that's looking good. All right. I'm trying to make the best poop of the day, and it's, I don't know. Some of this is not.
Stop laughing.
When this lady comes to check my trash today, I'm just gonna warn her that.
Does it smell like poop?
Don't worry about it. No, it smells
It
like
smells
hot
like
chocolate.
Chex.
You're ruining it. We're thinking this is poop. Okay, yes, it stinks. Okay. So you want to be making sure you're looking at your poop so you can see what's going on in there. For real. All right, who wants to be our anus holder? Did you have a job? Okay, come on.
We're talking about you.
Do you want to?
Well, you're holding an anus. That's what you signed up to do. She signed up to hold the anus. All right, here's our little toilet. All right, I'll try to be neat and not get any poop on you. If I do, it's in the name of science, okay? All right.
She's the anus holder. It's
The
hilarious.
fact that y'all
Don't be nervous.
volunteer.
Not like that.
Don't look at the anus.
Have you ever seen
Stop
poop?
looking at the anus.
Why is it coming out like that?
I can go in it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I can't even see it that
There
well.
is.
Bro, I'm not watching this, bro. What?
So, this happens every day, right?
Every day.
Or do y'all not poop every day? What's going on?
Like I
I don't-
misspelled.
Ew, that means you're carrying all this around inside your intestines? That's
What if you eat
disgusting.
a Big Mac?
You right? Because I'm not doing shit.
Do you want to carry this in your body, or do you want to go to the bathroom? I mean, I don't know. I'd rather get rid of it.
I wouldn't.
But if you want to hang on to it, then you can. So see?
How much you gonna pay me?
Want it? Want to take it home?
I just
Brody?
instinctively called my nose.
Hey, do it. She said, do you want to take a picture?
No.
Damn,
That was against my
Huh?
will.
Where did they go?
Like, no, I said no. She said,
Why did we go there? What did he do? I said you. What? Cassie?
bro.
You don't look and see if your poop is green?
I instinctively plugged my nose. Once my
Alright,
nose
so that is from eating it all the way to getting rid of it. Okay? So hopefully, whether you liked it or not, maybe something about seeing it will help you remember when it's time for an assessment. Okay? Alright, let's move on to the bookwork. I know. And then if we have time, I'll show you the old one that I did like 10 years ago.
Oh,
Yeah. Them kids was getting on my nerves. You gonna see how irritated I used to be. Oh.
Clean the rectum.
Yeah.
we should clean every part.